Welcome to Packmates, a Magic the Gathering podcast where we take a deep dive into the current limited format. The Packmates are a group of friends who enjoy going out to the F&M, getting them dubs. And I'm Andrew, and I am the resident mid-range expert.
I'm Ryan, the resident aggro expert.
I'm Robi, the resident Dirtle expert. And
we are the Packmates.
Got him.
Check us out on our Facebook, our social media, and join our Discord. We're actively drafting and giving you some tips and tricks there.
We're way more active than the Discord than on anything else at this point.
Yeah, I definitely say, definitely go to
Join
our
the Discord, ping us if we're not in, and when you see us online, we're happy to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We like to draft.
Always left to backseat drive.
Yeah. Check out our trophy deck section. Our trophy deck section is super fun.
Yep.
Like a good way to interact with us.
It's a good way to learn a lot too.
Yeah.
Like
Show your dubs there.
Yep. Doesn't matter what format you play. I know Joel posts a lot of vintage cube and stuff like that too. But
what are we talking about this week?
So we drafted a new format.
Ooh.
What format was that, Ryan?
Ravnica Remastered.
Sick. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was super fun. I think we all did pretty decent.
Yeah. We all won some prizes, right?
Yeah, I got a little taste of it.
We were all in different pods.
Lots of people.
20.
Yeah.
Everyone came out for that, yeah.
20 people there.
Yeah.
We had 3 pods, and we were all in different pods.
Yeah.
Yep. And
only ducked me for so long.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
I ended up going 3-0 in my pod.
Nice.
And I opened up my pack 1 pick 1 was Teysa Orzhov Scion, which is a 3-mana 2/3 that does a billion things that I never did once. But like it can kill stuff if you sack stuff. It's basically like a strict aristocrats card. Like that's like basically the only purpose to have it.
What's aristocrats?
Like the black-white decks that have
The
little sack stuff and have little humans and stuff. And that was like a big theme in like some of the Ravnica sets we played a while back. Yeah. But it also says whenever a black creature you control dies, you make a 1/1 flyer.
Ooh.
Which is pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not sacking stuff, like I picked up some black creatures.
From old school Ravnica block too.
And then my second pick was Sphinx's Revelation, which is the X.
You got past it?
Yep. Pack 1, pick 2, all in. All in on Sphinx's Revelation.
The heck
I
did they take?
basically just built the Sphinx's Revelation deck. And I had 2 Drift of Phantasms, which are the 3-mana. Well, Sphinx's Revelation is the X spell that lets you draw X cards. It costs 3 mana. X, and you draw that many cards and gain that much life.
But so that's a sorcery, right?
No, it's an instant.
What?
It works with Orcish Bowmasters.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the foulest card ever. And like, so I basically just built a deck around removing everything and just eventually I get a Sphinx's Revelation. I had 2 other ways to find it with Drift of Phantasms, which, funny enough, I learned that this 3-mana 0/5 defender with flying, which is already good in my deck, transmutes to get Sphinx's Revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
What does transmute?
It's where you discard it and you
with
pay
the cost?
3 mana, and you can search your library for a card with that much mana value.
CMC, yeah.
CMC. So it's 3 mana transmute. Nice. So it ends up getting a 3 mana X spell, which is Sphinx's Revelation, and Teysa, and other cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other
cards that are way better than a 0/5 flyer.
Yeah.
Defender.
The 0/5 flyer defender was super real.
Yeah, they're pretty legit.
Like, it's pretty hard to deal with in this format.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just didn't drop a game and just Sphinx's Revelation people. It's basically the extent of my deck. Tons of removal, tons of card draw. Just
Did you find it hard to go 3 colors in this set? The set really leans towards 2 color combinations.
Absolutely not at all. I had 2 of the signets, which helped like a ton, genuinely, and also helped ramp into big giant Sphinx's Revelations, which I cast for at the least X equals 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it was I was probably running a little hot, low key. Like I probably should have gotten more mana screwed than I did because I basically never got mana screwed. Yeah, but 2 signets, they were pretty good.
Sounds sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 gold gates.
What'd you do, Andrew?
I went demure with a little splash of green. And so the splash of green was for 3 putrefies. That is a it's 3 costs, 3 CMC, 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 green, destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated.
That's a sorcery, right?
It is not a sorcery. That is definitely an instant.
Gross.
Apparently things in this set actually have regenerated.
I had something with regenerate.
Yeah.
Was it Golgari Grave Troll?
No.
Ooh.
It was just
that's good.
a stupid sack outlet.
Oh.
I also splashed for Sharkdo Crab.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little 4/4 with the adapt.
Let
mechanic.
me guess what it does.
Oh.
Whenever it gets an adapt counter,
Uh-huh.
it taps something and it doesn't untap during its controllers.
Next
The
turn.
next turn.
That is
next turn.
correct.
It gets a fake stun counter.
Mm-hmm. And it becomes
Yeah.
a 5/5 after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Which is
But
sick.
it's already a 4/4, right?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a base 4/4. And so I had 2 of those. So I was like, okay, there's my green splash. Just high quality cards,
Yeah.
you know. And then I also had a pretty fun rare, actually. It was Connive Concoct. It's one of
Yeah.
the split cards. And so the first card is like a hybrid demure mana. So it's 2 hybrid and 2. And you gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. And then the Concoct is Surveil 3. And then you can return a card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's like a Raise Dead.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And so, or what was the card from? Defossil.
Defossilized.
From
yeah.
last week, if you
Yeah.
were listening to us, wrecked people, and it was actually the best card in. Well, it's second to best card, Bonehead Dragosaur.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Best card in my deck.
so I had like a Niv Mezzet, and my whole idea was like, I drafted a Niv Mezzet. I was like, I'm gonna have just discard it, put it in my graveyard, and I'm gonna reconcoct it. You know, because it's like triple blue,
Yeah.
triple red, and so I'm gonna bring that back. And then I saw 0.
Loot outlets.
Yeah, and it's all 0 loots there. You know, compulsive research is what I was looking for. And so I just didn't have anything like that.
I wonder if you have to surveil it in.
Surveilling would have been good because I had one of the sprites. But no, one of the best plays of the day was I did a connive, which is to take a, like mind control a creature. I connived a goblin mentor. The little, or was it the guy he's a 2/2. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you create a 1/1. And so,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And that guy
He has mentor
was
too.
in freaking insane when I took him.
You keep them forever?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connive, yeah.
Yeah,
Gross.
That's my opponent asked
That's
that
a
as
sorcery,
well.
right?
It is a sorcery
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
That's an
Yeah.
instant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And then I played like some ill-gotten inheritance. I thought that it was a fine card back in the day, and it just kind of keeps you alive, and then you can like nug
I
him
want
out
to
for
put
the
one
end.
of those in my deck.
Yeah.
It
There's-
feels like a little too slow to me.
It probably is, but
It wasn't bad because like the original idea of my deck was I saw 4 petitioners in my first pack 1.
Yeah.
And so those guys are 1/3s. For 1 mana, you can tap it to mill a card. Target player mills a card. And if you have 4 you can tap 4 advisors to mill 12 cards.
Ooh.
And you can have any number of them in your deck. Doesn't matter in draft, but like you want to have this critical mass of them. So I had 4 of them going into pack 2 and saw 0.
it's an uncommon.
It's a common.
Is it?
Yeah.
It did get downshifted? I thought it was uncommon.
Nah, it's common, man.
Yeah,
And
that's
so I was
crazy.
like, dang, I had 4 of them. I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. Like, all I need is about 3 more. I'm about to pop off in this draft. And I just didn't see a single one of them. And I
Yeah.
was so sad because I basically like wasted 4 picks.
Yeah.
But they were pretty good against the aggro matchup. But that's where I was going. I think they're like $1 common too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're a commander card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commander staple petitioners.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I went 2-1. I just got overran by a really extremely low to the ground Rakdos deck. Just like a lot of just dorky 1/1s.
I helped him build that deck. And
Did you?
yeah. Like, because he was like, oh, should I run all these Footlight Fiends? I was like, yes.
man,
absolutely, 100%.
It was good. He just had this critical mass. It actually really aligned pretty well with my deck, like with a bunch of like 1-for-1 removal in my deck, like having a bunch of 1/1s is like, this is such a waste. Like he's getting the mana advantage every time because I'm killing a 1/1 with a 3 mana spell.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, this is why I'm losing. But yeah, it was fun. He had a good deck. He ended up winning too. So
He did?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he did really well.
Sick.
Yeah. He was,
Ryan, how did you do?
He was my teammate last week. Not to brag, but
I helped him build this deck.
yeah, good job.
So basically, I won twice.
Very nice. I went 2-1. I ended up dropping a game to the guy that won the whole tournament.
Ooh, nice.
I had a Rakdos sacrifice deck with like mediocre sacrificers, sack outlets. One of the sack outlets I had, I thought was like decent. I probably should have taken them more aggressively. So 1 mana, 1/1. And what it does is you pay 1 red and you sack something and it deals 1 to face.
Nice.
Or a planeswalker, which not really super relevant, but. And I had 2 Mayhem Devils, 3 mana, 3/3s that whenever any player sacks a permanent, 1 damage to any target, which is good.
Really good. Yeah.
And then I had this demon that I really wanted to play because I thought it was like kind of cute and trolling my deck. I never saw it, so I was sad. It's called like Woebringer or something. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I ended up with one of them, but I just didn't play it.
Woebringer Demon.
Yeah.
It's a 5-drop, and at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they have to sack a creature, and if they don't, then I have to sack this. Like they don't have creatures left.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had 2 Mayhem Devils and thought that would be just sick if they're sacking stuff, and I'm just like, kill that too, kill that too.
Man.
Like, I also had 3 Golgari Thugs.
Oh,
It's so good.
Jeez.
I had one in my deck. It was
they're
sick.
sick.
It's an uncommon, 1 in a black for a 1/1 creature. When it dies, put target creature on top of your library from your graveyard.
So good.
Dredge 4. And Dredge is like mill 4 cards. You can draw this instead of a card you would draw.
A hyper powerful mechanic.
Super
Yeah.
good.
Super.
Super good.
But like, most people don't recognize it. for
Yeah.
sure. Like putting stuff in your graveyard to like recur or like get something back from your
It's like having a huge
spell.
hand, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this line against the guy I lost to, but he disrupted it, where I was just going to keep recurring my thug. And then I had like Mayhem Devils out and the guy that pings for 1, you know,
Oh,
I just talked about.
yeah.
And I had the thug and I had an Orzhov Enforcer, which is the 1/2 with Death Touch and Afterlife one.
Yeah.
So I was just going to recur the thug and Enforcer, thug, Enforcer, thug, Enforcer, and just ping, 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 take 6 every turn. But he disrupted it, obviously.
man.
But it just would have been insane, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
tight.
I was super stoked about it. I was like, oh, dude, this is going to be sick. And they just like, put that back in your hand, counter it, put it back in your hand, draw a card, draw a card, draw a card.
Oh, man.
The dude that I lost to was playing Is It? Like he had this uncontested Is It deck and it was insane.
Yeah.
He played a Cackling Drake on like turn 8. It was a 7/4 and he copied it twice the same turn.
Jeez.
3 7/4 Cackling Drakes in 1 turn, draw 3 cards. Insane. Insane.
It didn't look very good
Is
when
it
I
was
walked
very
by.
strong in the Ravnica formats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cackling Drake was
Yeah.
like
Cackling
the
Drake
demon.
was so good.
Gutter Snipe. Like,
The other super scary one too was, and I had it in my deck, Pateramander.
yeah.
Terramander.
Because that's when you like, no, I think you pronounce the P.
Pateramander.
Pateramander.
Yeah.
We're Packmates, we pronounce the P.
Oh,
That's the one that when you adapt, you get an instant back.
no, it adapts
Oh, for less
for
equals an
8.
instant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
equal
it's
to the
good.
instance. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's sick.
Turns into a 5/5 flag.
But the low key hero of his deck was the stupid 1/3 that whenever he plays an instant or sorcery, he gets +1/+0 and he has to scry 1. And just set up his turn so good because he.
Oh, the red
That guy's good.
2
Yeah.
mana.
That guy's
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
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 And it like blocked all of my stuff,
Mhm.
right? Because it's a 1/3.
Yeah, which is sick.
Yeah.
Which is sick. It's
Also-
a profit. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this card? Siege of Towers, sorcery, 1 in a red, replicate 1 in a red, turn mountains into 3/1s.
Bad.
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 Oh, I played it. I just sacked
Oh.
them to go face.
It's super bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point I was like, tap this mountain for mana, sack it, take 3. Tap this mountain for mana, sack it, take 3. Tap this mountain for mana, sack it, take 3.
The problem with it is that it only animates mountains,
Yeah.
but you
have to
need
pay
a lot of
mountains to pay
mountains.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you need
like
to
it's gonna be
replicate it.
tapped.
Like, yeah, you have to, it's a next turn thing, but yeah. It was fine. Like, it wasn't great. It definitely rotted in my hand sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't it just last until end of turn?
No, forever.
Forever?
Forever.
Huh.
Yeah, they just
It might be a
become
little
3-1s.
better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had an act of treason, so I just like kill your like classic act of treason, sack it. Fun
Good
times.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's really
Treason.
supported in this set, the Rakdos.
It seemed like everything was supported. That's what I like about
Yeah, it
this
seemed
format.
really
Yeah,
fun to
yeah.
draft. I had a real good time drafting. I was passing stuff. I was like, holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely saw other decks I could have been in
Yeah.
for sure. Like Orzhov was really wide open for me. Like I was able to pick up like two of the. I didn't even end up playing them. The sack outlet, the one that gives you protection. the
Yeah,
two,
I almost splashed for
Cartel
those.
Aristocrat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I passed two of the enchantments that are a red and a green, and creatures you can't be countered, and then creatures you control enter the battlefield with
Jeez.
riot. And then like at the end of like pack 2, it was just all green cards.
That card
like,
was such a beating in that
it was,
format.
It was a bomb.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be similar in this. Like there's just a bunch of
There's just
red
so
and green
many
stuff.
bombs everywhere.
Yeah. This-
One that I didn't get to talk about, Night Veil Predator.
Ugh.
Double blue,
Yes.
double black, literally impossible to deal with. It's a 3/3 flyer with death touch and flying and hexproof.
Yeah.
So it's like literally unkillable.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Block with 3/1/1s. I guess.
Yeah, yeah. 3/1/1 flyers. that you
Yeah, like
have.
my afterlife token.
Yeah. So gross. So gross.
Make you sack it with my demon.
Basically, all of the
Mascar Girl kills it too.
all
Ooh,
of
so
the
good.
Ravnica, like the newer Ravnica double 2-color cards, like
Yeah. Double black, double red. I had one of those, but I didn't
Yeah.
play it.
they're all good.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
Genuinely.
good. It
Night
didn't
Veil
really fit
Predator.
with my deck.
I also had the blue eye one too, the Sphinx that
Good, too.
has like strictly better ward,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where things cost 2 more to target it.
I think the Rakdos one might be the worst one, but it comes into play, deals 2 to a creature and 2 to face.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's still good.
It's still
It's
good.
still good. Yeah, the Golgari one was super good. I remember because
like,
it brings a
something-
permanent back
Yeah.
from the graveyard to your hand, and
Cackling Drake, obviously insane.
the Cackling Drake is insane. That it's like an 0/4, right?
Yeah.
It's an
X4.
0/4,
It's a
X4,
That's for
Where
it.
X is instant
where
sorceries.
yeah, and whenever it enters the battlefield, you draw a card,
Yeah.
which is so good.
Dude, that dude, every card he played basically said draw a card. It's like,
That's disgusting.
Oh, my gosh.
Another one that really brought me back was Blade Juggler. Do you remember Blade
Hell yeah.
Juggler? The 3/2 for 3. Whenever it enters the battlefield, it costs 3 if you
you did-
dealt damage.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, spectacle.
It was like the best black common, and you draw a card, and it deals 1 to you, and it's sick and black.
Mm-hmm.
It was disgusting in the Rakdos decks for sure.
yep.
So how do we feel about this format altogether?
I thought it was really fun.
Out of 10?
I mean, it's hard to judge off the first draft, but I haven't had this much fun in the first draft, like blind, in a very long time.
Yeah, these like supplemental sets have been kind of misses for me lately.
Time
Except
Spiral
that
was good.
Time Spiral was still kind of like lots of vanilla
Yeah.
creatures that I didn't have any nostalgia for.
Mm.
The nostalgia for these cards was super real with me. Like I
Yeah.
remember these ones really,
Yeah.
really well.
Did you come in around this set?
I came in around like Amonkhet, Ixalan.
Okay, so you got to
Kinda,
experience the
yeah.
whole set of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What did
This
you
was
think?
like one of the sets where I started getting good.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Good.
So I started like winning in this set.
Yeah.
So
Oh, damn. Yeah, I think oh, man. I remember playing OG Ravnica, and that was one of the best formats I'd ever played.
I've done like a draft of OG Ravnica just randomly. Somebody had packs and was like, "Do you want to do this?"
oh, my gosh.
I
Yeah.
opened Grand Arbiter and
Mm.
I basically had the exact same deck I have now. like I just built the Robi special.
I'm not up on curated sets like this. I don't know why. I feel like it stifles my creativity.
You didn't like it?
And I feel like sometimes you just like go on the rails. Like it's really guiding you towards the rails, right?
Yeah.
This?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the signposts are very guidey. Like, there's stuff you can do outside of it, but
Like I felt like I was doing really smart stuff. Like using Drift of Phantasms to grab Sphinx's Revelation. This set made me feel hella smart. Like I had like cute little 2-card combos and stuff, and like I kind of have like a toolkit with 3 drops.
I just remember Robi saying during that draft, he goes, "I got a combo." I was like, "What combo is in this thing?" And he's like, "It's Drift Phantasm's first Sphinx's Revelation. That's the combo." I was like, "Yep, good enough for me."
Yeah. 3 copies of Sphinx's Revelation.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Sick.
Basically, mascot exhibition at that point.
Oh,
I had a lot of just like annoying little combos. It was adorable.
Yeah.
So much fun.
yeah, that was one of the things where it's just like I always feel like it's kind of guidey sometimes on these, but it's curated very nicely. I thought it was a really good draft experience. Everybody seemed to have a good time at the table, and so I guess at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know,
It felt like it was real powerful.
Yeah, I
I
know
like
so
that.
too.
Yeah. Like I like that. But
I thought the power level on the spells was pretty high, and then you just realize like the creatures have caught up to those things from last time. Like a Putrefy wasn't as, it was still really good, but it wasn't quite like what Putrefy used to be when the creatures like were really kind of bad.
Yeah.
You know, or like you get a lot of creatures that are like, I'm a 1/1, but I make a 4/4 flyer. And it's like, crap. Okay, I can deal with one of them, but I can't deal with the other one. Like
we can all agree that this is like at least 10 times better than Dominaria Remastered, right?
Yes.
That's a hard yes for me.
Dominaria Remastered was trash.
Andrew's going to say no because he's a boomer.
Yeah,
And he
Andrew's-
did good in that set.
I did like that
Andrew's
set.
super old.
Oh, man, it was a good set. It was a good set.
No, it wasn't.
It was objectively a terrible set.
It was nice. He had called the herd at freaking Uncommon. That was so good.
No, I hated that set.
Oh, man.
But there was High Tide. I did like High Tide.
Yeah.
But it was still a terrible
I feel like a mid LCI deck just stomps a Dominaria Remastered deck.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
man.
For sure.
And LCI is not even that strong of a format, really.
Yeah. Not to mention like a March of the Machines deck.
Oof. That's a whole nother beast.
Yeah. So what tips do we have for people going into this format? Blind. Because we were all blind, right?
Yeah, it depends on like if you know the cards, if you've played or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you haven't, I would say like just follow the signposts.
Yeah.
Like there's some, you'll get some passed to you and just take them and do that thing.
Mhm.
Like that's a good
The
starting
Ravnica
spot.
sets kind of like
They're on rails.
really define the archetypes.
Oh, absolutely.
Like really like super blue white is flyers, right? Like it's like the typical stuff.
Yeah.
Rakdos is like sacrifice, like
And
aggro.
Yeah.
Aggro
Boros is aggro.
Boros is aggro. They put like 1/1 counters on things. Like
Mhm.
Selesnya. Selesnya
His
was
tokens
always
go
bad.
wide.
Yeah, it was super tokens go
It
wide.
was super bad in these sets. But
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
yeah.
Ooh.
There was
I mean, you could get away with
OG
it.
Ravnica.
maybe not OG
when you,
Ravnica.
When you,
but
when,
like the
oh
newer
man, when you
ones.
opened a Glare Subdual, that was a card. It was 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 white. Tap a creature you control, tap an opposing creature. Yeah.
And then they had a 1-for-1 tap their stuff.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
It was ridiculous.
Like
I think it tapped an artifact too. It was actually just so
Scab Wrangler was sick because you could make a few decayed tokens.
No, this was like a 1-for-1. I tap my guy, I tap your guy. And it was just, it was so good. That was like, I opened up Glare Subdual, like, can I just win the draft right now?
Like show
that
your
kind of
first pick. You guys want to draft again?
Yeah, basically. It was to that almost level. I mean, it was really obscene when you got that card. It was just a rare too. I mean, they only had rares back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one card I was really missing was Disinformation Campaign.
No, nobody cares about
I
that card.
love that card.
Nobody cared about that.
Sick.
Ain't nobody got time for disinformation
Sick.
campaign.
It was a 3-mana enchantment that whenever it went into the battlefield, you draw a card and your opponent discards a card, and then
When you surveil.
surveil, it goes back to your hand.
Yeah.
So it's just like you would like hard lock people. It was like the slowest way to ever kill someone.
I'm almost certain I never lost to that card.
You're tripping, man. It was like one of the best uncommons in the entire set.
I don't know. I think I just played Boros aggro the whole entire set. Like nice disinformation. You pay 3 mana to draw a card. Cool.
You discard a card. Your opponent discards a
I'm
card.
out of cards.
Then I'm winning.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I love Disinformation.
Yeah, it was good.
so
I remember it being good.
Yeah.
I probably lost to it. I'm just being a little facetious.
I'm excited to draft this set a couple more times though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the expensive side.
Yeah.
a little bit. And
Yeah, it's like
sometimes
$10 more than normal.
yeah, and sometimes like the value's kind of there, I guess. With some of those, you get Shocklands, although those are going to be going down quite a bit. It's like I saw someone open up like their prize packs and get like 2 Shocklands and a 5 packs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an average. Yeah, I don't know if that's an average.
that
I
was
don't think
me.
that's average.
Okay, because
That was pretty nutty that I just
Yeah.
opened 2 Shocklands.
it was kind of funny.
One
'cause
was a retro border too.
oh, nice. It was kind of funny because the guys at the table were like opening them and they just like, okay, slide this in. And so it was kind of like, all right, you get your kickback, I guess, because it's like I'm gonna pass like an $8 card, $9 card, or whatever.
I saw Dark Confident. I was like, isn't that like a very expensive card? And then I looked up, it's like $5.
Yeah,
It
Like,
was
oh,
very
Yeah, I
used to be
know.
expensive
Like
back in the day.
it was
Yeah.
like 50 to 80 or something. It was like, holy
it was
cow.
high.
I'm pretty sure Sphinx's Revelation was super expensive.
It
back
used
in
to
the
be. It
day.
used to be like $20.
It was they had that and they had that stupid Dream Trawler.
oh,
Dream
Standard.
Trawler, yeah.
oh man,
Oh, I'm gonna miss that one.
there's some brutal
Standard
member
was
berries.
stupid back in
So
the day.
Dream Trawler was actually like a super unkillable 5/5 flyer, basically. It was a 3/5, but whenever you drew a card, it got +1/+0 per turn. And whenever you attacked with it, you draw a card. And if you discard a card, it gets hexproof.
Yeah.
So like if you open that in your sealed pool, it's over. You just win. Like if you can play that card, it has lifelink too.
It was a bomb.
It also had lifelink.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
I want to do is just crack a pack that has pack rat in it.
Yeah.
That's
Someone
all-
did that at my table.
No freaking way, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how did they not win? Like you got to draw it.
Gotta
obviously.
draw it.
You got to draw it.
Yeah.
You can transmute for it. I heard that's
Good.
a combo.
Drift of Phantasms.
Muddle the mixture
Isn't it a
for it.
1/1 when it comes out?
Yeah.
Mayhem Devils, baby.
Oh gosh. You get one chance at it too. That's the brutal
true.
part. That's the brutal part.
You got to kill it right
Yeah.
now.
Although I will say there's a ton of removal in this set.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah,
as
I
brutal as
have
it
a
used to be.
ton. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're just gonna get nostalgic about it, but I mean it would still probably kick somebody's ass.
Yeah.
to get it out early.
Oh, yeah. If they can't deal with it the first turn, you're like, discard, discard.
Or you just wait till
Yeah.
5 and it's like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? This is it.
One thing that I noticed too is the guild mages are so strong. Well,
Some
they
of
were
them.
they were really
Some of
strong
them are.
in my deck,
Yeah.
right? Like I had the Demir guild mage, and like as soon as he got down with all my ramp, like my signets and stuff, I always had a ton of mana. And as soon as guild mage landed, my opponent just couldn't keep cards in their hand anymore because for 4 mana you can make your opponent discard a card.
Mhm.
And like as soon as he comes down, you're just like discard, discard, discard. And then once they're out of cards, you're just draw.
Yeah.
And it's so disgusting. It was just like an army in a can, but like a Robi army that
Yeah.
doesn't actually do anything.
You just get Selesnya Guild Mage out there and just 4, make a guy. 4, make a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, okay, I made 3 guys and you're dead now. I'm going to pump all of them up.
The Rakdos Guild Mage just is 4 make a guy too.
Oh,
make
he's
a
so
2/1.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they, I didn't look at the set very much. Are they all there or did they just put some?
I think
guild
they're
mages?
all there.
I don't
They
know.
have to all be there.
I didn't
There's
see
no
them.
way
I
they
didn't
just
see, I saw like 3 Selesnya Guild Mages in this thing.
3 different ones?
No, 3. There were 3 of them on my table. And I was like, I literally picked them because I was like, this card is ridiculous.
I know
you-
there's different guild mages. Like the one that
Yeah, there's
Ryan
like-
described earlier was the one from like the new Ravnica. Like the is it one?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure this Demir guild mage is not from original. Is from like a
He's original Ravnica.
he's Ravnica Returns.
Yeah. Oh, he's Ravnica Returns?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It says
What?
at the bottom RVR.
Oh, wow.
Well, maybe not.
No.
That's just Ravnica Remastered.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Ravnica.
Yeah, he's like a OG.
He's OG Guild Mage, man.
He's OG.
He's
but
up there
there's
with
ones that
Selesnya.
are OG too.
I don't know.
Is it one? I'm pretty sure.
The
it's
copies
something.
of thing.
Yeah, I'm
or-
pretty
He's
sure.
OG.
Is it?
Yeah, probably.
That's not
He
new.
is. Oh, yeah, he's OG, man.
Huh.
He's original recipe Ravnica. Guy was awesome. All of them were really good back in the. Well, not all of them. But
Yeah.
for the most part, they did a lot of good stuff. If you like really grindy decks that just like can waste all their mana all the time,
That's how my decks always are.
Then
right?
the guild
Like-
mages are going to be where it's
Yeah.
going to be at. They're just so strong. They do a lot.
So for this week's Super Fecta Orion special, His favorite genre of music? Classic rock. We're going to pick our favorite top 4 classic rock bands. And I'm going to go first because obviously this was my idea. I'm going to say I like AC/DC.
Oh, nice.
Kinda. Like, as a kid, I loved AC/DC.
I'll go next.
Yeah. Andrew?
Beatles. The Beatles.
Boo. That's like oldies. That's not really classic rock.
What? Okay, wait a second.
Boo.
No, wait a second. They're rock. They're rock and roll,
rock,
right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
classic.
Technically,
Oldies.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Give me Queen.
Oh,
Queen.
Queen's so good.
You get 2.
Give me Queen. Then give me.
What's your favorite Queen song?
Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's so good.
Basic.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Bicycle's pretty good. I like Bicycle.
Is it?
Bicycle. I want to ride.
You have some good ones.
Yeah.
Give me Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, that's valid.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for validating.
That's a valid
I
pick.
appreciate it.
Oh, my gosh.
That comes from a white
How about, like,
patriarchy.
How about something like some Leonard Skinner?
Yeah.
Okay. I do like, all right, this is like my favorite. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen rules.
Really?
Yeah, he's a terrible singer. That's why it's tight though. You
The
can
boss,
feel the
man.
pain.
Yeah, the boss.
You can feel the pain in his voice when he's screaming at you. Second one, I get another one.
You do.
Oh man. I'm gonna pick a cringe hipster pick, and I'm gonna I don't even want to do that. Frank Zappa?
Oh, man.
It's
You're deep on that.
like a cringe hipster pick.
I like Creedence Clearwater Revival.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Creedence so good, man.
Yeah, that's
That's a
tight.
good one. Give me Journey.
Oh.
Journey rules.
Journey.
Journey rules.
So good.
And they got a cool, like 20-year-old Asian guy as their singer. It's tight. And he sounds just as good, if not better.
Yeah,
Like, genuinely, yeah. Journey's kind of tight. That's a valid
that
pick.
was a good one.
Thank you. Thank you for validating me once again.
Was it? Is that your last one?
He gets one
Now
more.
I get one more.
One more.
I'm going to go with Foreigner.
I have a soft spot for Foreigner. They do that one, like, Jukebox Hero song. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He closed his eyes.
Yeah. Dude, Foreigner kind of rules. Foreigner definitely kind of rules.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, man. How about some U2?
Oh, gross.
You
Gross.
like U2?
Gross.
What?
Bono.
I don't know, man. You know, like his
Yeah,
humanitarian
yeah.
works. And the guy just had like hits after hits, though, man.
What is up with like he's like probably one of the nicest dudes. Like he does all this humanitarian
Yeah.
stuff, and everyone still hates his guts.
I know what it
Like,
is.
You know why everyone actually hates U2 is because they put their album on the iPhone. They like
really?
forced you
It
to
was
have
pretty
it.
bad, yeah.
They like forced you, like you had to like run mods to get it
Yeah,
off.
you literally could
Yeah,
not
like
delete
you
it.
couldn't delete it, which is hilarious. I do like that. That's the coolest thing he ever did. But I get one last one. Dude, it's tough. I know it was my okay. None of that Van Hagar bullshit, but Van Halen.
yeah.
Van Halen.
Very nice.
Yeah. And I think that's all we got this week.
That's a super factor.
Yeah.
We'll catch you boys on the flippity flop.
I'm sad we didn't have Joel have to do the classic rock.
Tune in next week. We'll have more info on Ravnica, hopefully.
Yeah. We'll do a more detailed breakdown.
Maybe
on some
Joel will
of
have
that.
an outro by then.
Yeah, maybe. Surely not. I think that's all we got this week. Bye.
Bye.